Thank you for jumping in. I'm a little quiet today. I'm hungover. I went out for my friend's birthday yesterday.
This is the train graveyard, I believe. A real treasure trove of scrap. Sector 7 should be just past that large maintenance facility over there. I hope we stay in the light so we can see where we're going. Dark, dark everywhere.
That it?
What was I saying? I have a lot to say, a lot to cover, because there's a lot that I need to make up for because it wasn't recording. I pray that it's recording. Let me just check to make sure. Okay, I've made sure, so.
It's deserted.
I'll wait for them to stop talking in a minute.
Around here often. Not just because of the monsters, but because of the stories. What kind? Everyone seems to think that the train graveyard is haunted. Those who lose their way out there in the dark of night will never, ever find their way back home again.
Is that right?
I mean, it's not like I think it's true or anything. But you know, it's just...
Well, that's right.
Hey, welcome to the channel. Thank you for signing in or checking out what's going on over here. But if I can get like a minute to talk, always go to www.jamonmiller.com. Again, www.jamonmiller.com. I'm probably going to change the loadout. We got max HP, but only for so long. www.jamonmiller.com has all my book information. It'll have, you know, where I'm going to be at a particular time for book signings or book events or anything like that. Pretty good website. I need to do some updating to still, and it's like, I would say beginning forms, I'd say like maybe 50% complete, maybe 75. But yeah, so check it out. Always good things there. Always letting you know what's going on, my life, what I'm doing now, all that good stuff. I think ghosts are actually weak to fire, so I'll keep the fire on. So, unless I can think otherwise, I'm not really using the Access Meteora that much. Yeah, so jamonmiller.com, please check that out. I can't express that enough. Worked hard on that website, and I did that primarily for you guys. I don't really need it, but if you guys want to know about books, what's coming up, all that good information, that's a good place to find it. I was saying in one of the other videos that had no sound that I have to find a way to like incorporate Twitch, because I like Twitch. Again, YouTube, I didn't know I didn't have you know, sound. Not anybody's fault. I would say that's my fault, and I'm willing to take responsibility for, you know, things that I do that are wrong. Sometimes, like, I don't think sometimes, and it's a problem with me. I know. I'm trying to fix it, trying to work on it. So, you know, that was one of those times if I would have just watched the video, I would have known the problem would have been done, like, before it was, like, more than months of recording going on. Again, I have nephews who destroy my stuff, you know, constantly. One nephew is just 3 years old, so that's fine. I'll deal with that. The other nephew is subsequently older, but he can't keep his hands to himself. His mom is a real kleptomaniac, so he definitely takes after her, even though they hate each other and they're always fighting. Yeah, they're the same fucking person, that's why. But yeah, trying to keep him to keep his hands off stuff, it seems to be an ongoing trend with him, and I'm starting to believe that maybe he does have mental issues. So I'm just trying to take that all into account, because, you know, you gotta account for people's mental, you know, awareness. If you don't, you're just mean. So yeah, I don't want to go over there. I don't care. Do I have to go over there? That's a fake ass ghost move. I should get the choice of what I want to do.
Okay? Okay.
I don't know why she's not even attacking.
Why don't you lead the way?
Let's do this.
Alright, now that I can control my character.
Did you guys hear it too?
Why would there be kids out this late?
But yeah, I'm not blaming him because it could be me. I'm not blaming the fault. I'm just, he does, it's an ongoing trend. And me and my ex also communicated with him several times because he broke our original headphones that came with our PlayStation, and it was my ex's favorite thing in the universe. And then we found out you couldn't get them again because you had to buy a PlayStation to get them. They were comfortable, they were easy. We bought the other headphones, we hated them, they didn't work. Now I believe they got better because now they know that there's a market. We're all out here YouTubing our video game plays, and it's a thing now, which PlayStation believed in. It took us a while to get behind, but we're behind it, and it's like a great community. I love it. You know, I'm doing it right now, but yeah. So now I'm happier, and I'm getting some headphones so that I can definitely, now that I'm taking this semi-seriously, because I didn't quit, I didn't stop, I'll just try to do my due diligence, which I guess in the TV, video game production is something you have to do. So I'm sure other people who have streamed have had these problems, so I'm not crying too much. But it is an ongoing issue that we have, and we've been working with them. And of course my ex is out of my life now. He's on my PSN though, surprisingly. But you know, you would think at some point you would learn. But then again, my sister is the epitome of not learning, and she is now like 30 going on 40 and still has not learned to listen, i.e. why she's a klepto and she goes to Target and so on and so forth to steal. And she's teaching the nieces and nephews and her children to go to the store and steal too. So I don't know, that's my sister and he's the byproduct, so I'm just like, what do I expect, you know? There's that.
No need to worry. Yeah. So it's my turn? I'll take that.
Well, she can use one fire.
How's this? Every little bit helps.
I'm just doing a lot of soul drains. That seems to be what you need to do here on hard. This will finish it. I like the triple splash. It's like so good. It's like a beautiful finisher. But yeah, so it's an ongoing issue. We're working with them, but I'll just check and do my due diligence and figure out how these new headphones, because that's what I'm in the process now of buying new headphones. I did think my best friend was gonna try to help me out, you know, with a gaming chair, but you know, I guess it's too much for him to chew. But it was so funny because he was just like, he loves me and that's how he feels. And I'm just like, yeah, those are just words. I'm a writer. I'm the king of writing, like, you know. Well, I don't. My words are meaningful. That's why I do them. That's why there's a JamonMiller.com based on like writing in my books. So I take it seriously. But on the other side of that, it's like, oh yeah, I know when people are just spewing a whole lot of nothing. It's the same as the Gladiator movie. People think that like that's the most incredible movie, and I didn't come up with this idea. My friend Liza, who's smart, a Democratic Party official or whatever, she's smartest person I've ever met. She came up with it, but it was so funny because she's like, everybody thinks Gladiator is like saying this profound thing, and she's like, they're really literally saying nothing. And like, even when they're doing the script and they're talking these great constructs, they're really, the joke is that they're really saying nothing. Okay, now I gotta get serious. Sorry, I'm talking, I get distracted. Okay. Tifa is not helping at all, so I'm gonna do a triple and then get her. She's not, well actually I'll do a raid. Oh, he doesn't have raids, that's why I'm in trouble. Alright, Tifa. Okay. This is hard. I didn't expect them to come and hit this hard.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
That's Aerith. This is your job, buddy. Sorry, but you slept through that whole fight. Do we have any? I don't think we can do MP absorb. Only on fighting. You'll get it back. You can. The others can't. Sorry. I need to like try to semi-pay attention because yeah, this is hard and on Final Fantasy. It's not a joke. I see why they don't put hard mode on other Final Fantasy. So get it. But yeah. So basically my point was that I got to try to incorporate Twitch because I miss Twitch. I like doing Twitch. It was my first thing. A lot of my friends actually, I met a lot of people on Twitch, and I have like more of a following. Here is nothing, and the people on my PSN are all my friends of my ex. So, you know, they're not caring what I'm doing too much. You see, they just come on to be like, "Oh, is that my ex?" Just to hear my ex's voice, and then they get right off. So. That's the thing, but so I'm gonna have to find a way because I like to record on Twitch. Twitch is good, you know. They have the bigger community, the more video game hardcore fans. Even though YouTube will eventually pay off if you become mega famous, so I got to do a balancing act, and that's what I wanted to honestly talk to you guys about. In another video, but I wasn't recording that video, so.
Okay.
I'm planning on doing some videos about the Ghost of Chibiya, I think that is, or whatever. And I want to check out the Jedi Fallen Order because I need some Jediing in my life. That's literally where I think all video games should be these days. Is like a Star Wars, space, Earth, multi-planets, you know. So on and so forth. So I'm really down, especially with the Jedi movies, the black lightsaber, which is my dream. That's what I was arguing with one of my good friends about. You know, the one who's not getting me the chair or giving me $100 to buy my own chair, or whatever. I'm just like, whatever. People are just so selfish or whatever. Like he could totally buy it, and I even say it like because he has, I guess. He told me one day when in one of his drunken things, but I'm just like, oh, so that must be how you really feel about me, you know. So I guess he feels because my life isn't miserable and I'm not unhappy and an alcoholic like he is, and, you know, on my deathbed, literally, and still drinking and still partaking in the alcohol, that, and generally not following the white supremacist movement because fuck them, you know. He thinks that like I'm a loser or unemployed and blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, I have a career. I went to college and I'm actually using my degree, and I'm fine. I don't ask them for shit at all. To make himself feel better and make himself feel superior, he'll just drop money. I'm not going to turn down money. We know I'm not. No one smart is going to turn down someone just giving you fucking money. I'll take it. I can find a way to use it. But, you know, I haven't really asked him, like, I'm like, and more than likely, I was like, oh, that's probably going to be a problem. So I was just going to ask him for money, just, you know, to make him feel better about himself or whatever, so. Whatever, but that I should ascribe to the white supremacy movement who has done everything in their power to keep me a slave and to keep my life from being able to go on to where it's such a disadvantage that I'm like, now I don't even want to fucking participate. Like, let me save up enough money and move to another country and try it there, you know. And that's sad because America's my home. I shouldn't have to leave my fucking home where I was born, where my ancestors died as slaves, to build the economy that we're still under the fucking barrel of that we built. So my whole thing is like, I'm not going to volunteer. When America is better, I'll participate. Right now, America is sick and pathetic. And, you know, people need to start calling that shit out. Blood pressure up.
Get back.
Heal and revive actually work on these things, but I'm not wasting money on that. Duh. Let me see if Soul Drain works. Yeah, it does. These things interrupt so easily. I'm like, what is the ACD gauge even for? I haven't been using her because she's too uber. When I jump on her, it's just like pain and... See, they gotta slow her down because she's just too good. Alright, Kira.
It's you. Don't!
That thing's dangerous.
I know, but even so.
What the?
Run! You okay?
Thanks, Cloud. You saved us.
I'm gonna need to find another way through.
So yeah, definitely gonna be streaming Ghost of Tsushima. That I think will be next. I'm working on getting some new headphones because, I mean, I'll stream. It's not a big deal. I have a great audio system, and I was actually enjoying,
Right. We got
you know, just playing the game and whatever. I didn't know that I didn't record most of the first playthrough, so I'll be glad to make up and just have this at least so you guys at least have vocal content because of that. But yeah, you were cheated. Sorry. I'm a dumbass sometimes, and I can accept that about myself. I don't think fire hurts it, because so yeah, I definitely want to make it up to everybody, myself included, so there's no problem with me streaming. I will stream if the universe depends on it. But again, I feel like I'm cheated because I don't get to like hear the audio quality that I would like to play in a video, that I purchased a video game, and I paid a lot of money for it. So, you know, I've been without, you know, a great audio, you know, presentation, which is to me like butter, because I like to, as one of my ex-friends says, I like to watch movies or TV or whatever in the best quality I possibly can, and that is the truth. That is the truth. Okay, the Ghost is the key, and then I'm watching Hill House or whatever, which highly recommended by friends. So But it's a good show so far. I don't like the guy characters in there. I see why all my friends talk about the girls, because the girls are hot and not annoying. All the guys in there, yeah, they're cute. Yeah, I wouldn't throw them out of bed. Fuck, they're fucking hot. But they're just like, that's it. They're hot. They're the guys that I think, like my best friend, ex-best friend, warned me about. I guess that they are it. Because it's just like beautiful style, but no substance. So they're selfish, like your twin sister's dead, you don't even give a fuck. You're more worried about getting high, or no, not even getting high. I would have seen if he was trying to get high. No, he was trying to save someone else from getting high. And granted, yeah, humans were here to help each other, blah, 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 blah. And I get that. That was a good moral of the story, especially with him being livingly hunted by ghosts or whatever, but you have a twin sister. Try to care about her as much as you care about this random girl, you know, and it's your twin sister, bucko. So yeah, the guys in that show I don't like, I don't care for. Yeah, they're pretty to look at, and the only reason that I like pay attention to anything that they have to say whatsoever is because they're cute. But other than that, I'm just like, can they please go off the screen? Can we have the hot lesbian, like, child psychologist, or even the doctor from Grey's Anatomy that I didn't like on Grey's Anatomy because she took Kremev, but I'll even take her over any of those other characters. They suck. And I mean, I didn't even get to see, I guess I'll learn about the sister.
It's not working. There's no power coming through.
I wonder if this is another break. Someone might be messing with the power supply to make us run around.
But I guess I'll learn about her. I guess her story's coming up. So I'm down for that, because I didn't get to know her at all. I got to know the whiny, stupid boys that really, honestly, I don't care for at all. 0%. But we'll see. Like, even I think that the wife of the guy who doesn't even want to, you know, be with him anymore is more interesting, you know. And she's certainly a better member of the family. She told the little crackhead boy, get away from my door. I ain't giving you no money, but I will tell you where your brother, go steal some stuff for him. That's a real family move. Like, I'm definitely down with that.
Every little bit helps. Why don't you lead the way?
So yeah, it's pretty chill. I can't wait to see what it's like, because even my niece was like, yeah, you want to check that out. I talked to my stepbrother today. Yeah, that's crazy. I have another brother who I like even better than my real biological brother. He's a douche. Tank, so he called me. He has like 3 kids, 1 on the way. I'm just like, oh brother, please stop using that penis, please. You have enough kids. And he was even saying like, I can't even take care of the kids I got. And I'm just like, yeah, we all say that. But he's a good father. The fact that he's spitting out boys means he doesn't lie to women. He's honest to them. So he shows he's a real man, and he's blessed with boys. No little cats running around. So good for him. Because he's really not a cat man anyway. I raised him to be a strong warrior male. So that's what he is. So I'm proud of him. Yeah, they're weak to fire, I told you.
Sorry.
We'll speed this up. I don't know.
We gotta give it our all. Get him! Ah! I'm feeling pretty weak.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get at these guys. Well, they tell me to use the ray gun. I'll use it.
Can you handle them?
Really?
Good to go?
Get him! So it's my turn?
Yep. I need to know how many enemies we got.
You can do it! I'm here. Next up! I'll take care of him. Just taking a little break. Come on! I'll take over. We've got to get through this. No need to panic. Thank you.
Oh, the ghost here hit pretty hard. That was subsequent MP wasted. But it's fine. Every battle brings us closer to whatever. And as long as Aerith can stay marginally powered, we'll be good. We're fine. We'll get that. We know when we will. What was I saying? He's cussing this. But yeah, so but I'm in the works right now because another thing that you guys didn't get to hear was me complaining about how I might have to buy another PlayStation, and I kind of don't want to do that now with the PlayStation 5. It's literally like 2 months, and you know I'm even at the point where I will pre-order it at this point. If I will check and look and see if I can pre-order next bathroom break. It looks like. Just to see, but I mean there's no point, you know. It would be better off just to buy 2 PlayStation
Why don't you lead the way?
5s at that point, you know. I gotta now take a proactive fight. I was more like letting Aerith do her soul drains, but I mean when we were doing the soul drains we really didn't need to do that.
Enough of you.
Yeah, so we need to take a more active stance. But yeah, so I have a hard another G drive coming. It should be here tomorrow. So then that gives me the ability to now I can buy the other games and start streaming on those, and we'll figure out Twitch or how I'm going to do that or what we're going to do in that regard. I have faith at that point. At least I fix some of the problem. And then once the G drive gets here, then I'll go ahead and within a couple days order headphones. I'll get some 3D sound headphones. I mean, they're not going to be able to blow the roof off this joint, but you know. At least they'll be louder, and like it'll help me to be able to talk to you guys, communicate, and figure out, yeah, you know, this streaming thing a little bit better. At least from my perspective, because it feels like I'm not cheated out of my audio quality, and I'll be good with that because my TV's good. It's on TV mode. Let me fix that. I'm so sorry, people. You're gonna notice a visual quality change in about a couple seconds. Hey, thank you for joining on, people. So glad to have you. Just FYI, America can hear you, so if you say anything, you're being recorded on the internet for the whole world to hear. So there we go. I said the disclaimer. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and... Oh, it is on game mode. Oh, well, then I was watching the other show in poor quality. Okay, so ignore that audio visual quality comment. That was stupid. So yeah, so then I'm gonna get the 3D quality headphones. That'll make me happy. So we'll be good. But Ghost of Tsushima, the Jedi. I don't know in which order I'm going to play those. Once I have the hard drive, I can get all 3. I was also gonna think about playing All of Us. I won't bother streaming that. I'll maybe stream a couple playthroughs because there's 2. I mean, that is probably over streamed. So you definitely don't need Babybluedrop to do that. But the Samurai one, yes, you're gonna see me in my form as Absolute Virtue for the Joy Samurai fighting my way through feudal Japan. Yes, 1000% that's me. So yeah, that will be one of the ones I'll be playing next. I'll be playing through. We'll be talking about the same stuff we talk about, now, pretty much, give or take. I think that was the way. I always see up here. This is what I didn't know about. So yeah, Fallen. I found out you can't get the black lightsaber, which is what type it is. It was funny because that same best friend, Andy, I'll just use his name because he's like famously popular on Twitter. They love him. But we argued about the black lightsaber, and I was just like, yeah, there is a black lightsaber, and then it was proven wrong at the end of The Mandalorian. Sorry, spoilers. And so I won that fight, yay. And I thought that in this game they would have the black lightsaber, especially with that one just being exposed for the other people. Like, you would know that there was a black lightsaber if you followed the lore, so on and so forth. But if you didn't, you would have no way to know. The Mandalorian would be your first exposure to it, which is, thank goodness, this exposure. Because, I mean, we had that argument, and literally, they solved it at the end of the season. And he was just like, I didn't want to give you... Like, he actually waited to tell me that because he saw the episode first, but he let me watch it. And then, like, he waited a week. Even he was like, I waited a week until I could admit that you were right. I'm like, really? You're such an asshole. You were wrong. Just admit it, and move on. Like, my friends are just like that. They're just like, I'll say sorry in a minute. If I'm wrong, I'll say sorry. I'll apologize. I'll take it back. It doesn't hurt me to say I'm sorry. I was wrong. You were right. I should have listened. Okay. To me, it doesn't. I don't have pride, so it's nothing hurt by being like, I was wrong. Sorry, but they just will not do it. Exes, significant others, friends, they're just like, oh, yeah, you were right, but I'm just gonna wait to let you know that you were right. Really? Okay, well, I'm still right. You saw the black lightsaber, so yeah, he basically caught me before I could say anything, and he was even shocked. He's like, I'm shocked you didn't say anything before. I was like, no, I was gonna wait for my apology whenever you got around to it. Yeah, I'm like a spiritual, like, if you didn't know me or whatever like that, I'm totally like a spiritual person, so on and so forth. So, a lot of people don't understand what spiritual means, so they like give it their own, horrible take on it, which is their take on it. But and it hurts, it's sad, but basically I'm always trying to forgive, I'm always trying to be kind, and I'm called the complete opposite. I'm called like selfish and self-centered, and I'm like, oh my god, my whole like reason of existing is to be present and to be there for others, and to the other people are Buddha to me. Like, they're my master. They're here to teach me a divine lesson that only they can teach me. So I'm like, teach me, Buddha, teach me. But you're selfish. You're just all about yourself. And I'm just like, no. It sounds like you, but no, I'm not going to let you project on me because you don't even know me enough to know what I'm about. So you're sitting here trying to put me in my place, and you don't even know what type of person I am. Like, how can you do it? You're ignorant and you're wrong. And I'm going to let you know you're ignorant and you're wrong, and I'm not going to let you think for a minute you're going to sit here and define me. But when you're done throwing your little egotistical temper tantrum, I'm here. And that's me. Plain and simple. Simple and plain. Other people will say selfish, self-centered, so on and so forth. I'm a Virgo. First of all, Virgos are never self-centered. You're stupid if you're ever calling a Virgo self-centered or into themselves. It's generally speaking that people are selfish, egotistical, and they want to be mean and they want to be hurtful. And either I'm not going to take it or I'm going to call you out on it and say, this is what you're doing. You should stop for your own, like, spiritual game, but I'm not going to be here for it. And actually, you should be nice, and you should, you know, not want to push me because I'll hurt your feelings and, you know, crush your little ego. So you don't want to do that. Let's just be friends. Let's just get along. That's my mantra. So, but, you know, I get it. I have friends who that is, like, impossible and the hardest thing in the universe for them. But I'm changing my loadout. Final Fantasy are jerks because they make you have to get a steal. And you still have, like, to have the chances of stealing and so on and so forth. So you gotta cheat and use, like, things that could help you, your luck. I should take the luck off of Tifa, but my nephew stole the stupid thing. No, we don't need that. We need something to help us steal. But I'm basically just checking to see if there's something that helps steal. If not, I'll just put the luck. It wasn't, I don't think that I had to really worry about this too hard because my nephew stole them in like 1 or 2 things, but I'm just getting ready so that, because I go a little fast if you don't see, because I want to like clear this chapter by chapter because I do want to play those other games and stream before the PlayStation 5 comes out. Basically my timeline, other than writing, because yeah, people gotta write, so no, there's nothing to help you with that, so I have to steal the luck from her. Sorry, Tifa. I'll give you the refocus to make up for the luck loss. And I'll give it back to her, but maybe I should just do this when I'm closer, because which guy? It's actually the last boss, so we don't have to do that. I'll just keep him to refocus, and we'll just keep going. But I wanted to have the steal on, because why not? But I thought there would be something to help your steal rate, but I guess they're being jerks. But yeah, so I won the fight about the black lightsaber, which is all I was really on, to be honest. So, but yeah, I looked in the game, no black lightsaber. So, boo. But I don't know, the orange I won't be able to get because that's like a playthrough launch. I'm not going to spend extra money to get an orange lightsaber. Is really not anything I'd really care for. They say you have to start off with the blue or the green. I'll probably start off with the blue. Much rather probably have the green. So we'll see. We'll see. But when there's a purple lightsaber, I'll have the purple. If it's not a black lightsaber, it will be purple for me. Mace Windu all the way. So yeah, I'm definitely going to play that one. That won't be too extreme, so you'll see some videos of it, and then that'll be it. Because they said that's only like 20 hours, so I'll fucking go through that in like a couple nights. But I want it, you know, it'd be nice to have in my collection, and I want to play the part 2, so. And the backwards compatibility, in case I wanted to pick it up, 20 hours is nothing. Worth it to me. The Last of Us, like I said, I'll probably stream something. My nephew gave me a really bad review about it. Everybody's like, it's the best game ever. And I think the Ghost is. I did a whole long video about how excited I was to be the Ghost and how I can't wait to see how beautiful it is, how much there's a black and white mode. But no need to cry about that because I'll be streaming that. So you'll hear me fanboying in that game so hard. But yeah, those are the ones I wanted to do. And again, the times for constraints are just in writing because I do need to finish up 2 of my old rewrites of an untitled book that I'm working on or have been working on. And then I'm going to get to really writing. I just wanted to take some time while I got this new computer to, I should have put him on revive. This is not going to go well. I'm going to restart. Because he needs to revive. That was the thing that I was trying to like change and address. So maybe I'll get rid of the steel. Just give him a revive for right now. But put the steel on because I know we're getting close to that final boss. And I want the steel so I can get that staff because I have the power up of staff that I missed on the first playthrough. And I think that I missed this staff as well on the first time I played this years ago. I had to wait until we can come back to Midgar to get it. So, spoiler alert, so yeah, that happened. And again, on the new one, when I should have known, and I think I technically made a mental note to try to remember all the things, and I forgot how. And I forgot this one again, so. Happens. Happens. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this.
Tifa!
But yeah, The Last of Us, I just wanted to try it because it's like one of those games, and I have time, you know. Well, I actually don't have time, but I'll have a little bit more free time because my brother's son, which I'm raising, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird, crazy story. But I've been raising him. All of a sudden, since they're done with, like, okay, I talked about this before in a video, but unfortunately it didn't record. And maybe this is the right time where I have to focus on a main boss, but a mini boss or whatever, but whatever. So I've been raising the kid. My brother's an idiot. She's got 5 or 6 kids anyway, and she doesn't like any of them. She's had a CPS case her whole entire life, ever since she had her first kid. And here's another one that she put on herself for my brother or whatever, because he was apparently beating her child or something. She wants to say, which he was doing for a year. Why is this now, it's unbearable for him to beat your kid when they've already almost had a case like this because of this? And he beats the kids. My brother is a child beater. So, I mean, I don't know how to make it more plain or clear than that. But, I'm going to just see if fire hurts. Because I want to exactly distract.
You're burning up! Another!
I guess magic doesn't hurt this guy. Okay, Aerith, I need you to be the main heal. Okay, they jacked his damage output way up.
Tagging out! Yeah, here! Why can't I? Here goes. Get ready.
I gotta read up on this guy. I mean, I'm gonna learn as I go.
You're still doing okay, right?
Hope you're ready.
We've got to get through this. I'm feeling pretty weak. Back to good now. It's your turn. Ow! I'll take care of them. Stay back!
I'm waiting.
Go on! You've got this! Here goes!
I don't think I got nobody good. I was supposed to haste Aerith, Tifa, Cure. You have no cure.
You're kinda in a hurry. I'll show you what I can do. This one's for you! Can you take over for me? Here goes!
So it's kind of hard.
That's it!
You gonna have to fire this guy up. Don't worry, I'll find a way to fix.
Tagging out. Yeah. There. I'm coming. Give your best shot. It's your turn. Here goes. Can you take over for me? No need to panic. I'm coming.
I have no idea what I'm doing. This dude is like, I don't even know how to move.
Stay back. Get him.
After you.
Yeah, bingo. I'll take care of him. One more shot. Go on.
This has been a long fight. I don't even know how to, what I'm supposed to do. And I didn't know she didn't have a cure.
Gotta go for it now. Shake it off, okay? Here goes. You've got this.
Alright, Cloud needs to get into this. I don't really know how to beat this guy.
Bring it on.
Okay, I might have to restart. I don't really...
I'll show you what I
Status,
can do.
so the next fight, I'm gonna use whatever he's... Maybe it's Block Silent.
This one's for you.
I don't know. I just want to see if this way of judgment hurts. Because that's an annoying ability. This wasted a lot of... So if I was expecting no MP fight, this is definitely not it.
Okay.
And he's spamming that piercing scream like nobody's business.
I won't. I have this.
Okay, that fight went miserably. Okay, so fireworks. I'm gonna change Tiffany because she was the one that was killing us without having like a cure. Because she would probably have access to more MP. I want to not use MP for this fight, but I don't know how I'm gonna make it without it. This is obviously an MP fight. Is a ghost. Generally speaking, ghosts are MP. That's why mages are a premium for dealing with them. Oh, another thing, I'm still always going to be absolute virtue for the joy, all that good stuff. I mean, absolute virtue and crane style. They still have crane style attached to my name anyway, so I'm not going to cry about that too awfully. Look up, look up. Revival, MP up. Fire, elemental, HP up. I really gotta get rid of the MP up or the HP up. I think I'll get rid of the HP up. And we're just gonna give her a heal, because heal is a good thing. Because sometimes, you know, you need other party members to heal. So I think that's all that I need. What was I just saying? Oh, but basically back to the story of the custody and my brother and the abuse and all that. And then keep in mind, she's the one that abuses her kids, like by a landslide. She really abuses them. He takes a belt and whoops them like I did when like I had done to me when I was a kid. I hated it. I don't think adults should do it. I don't support it. I don't do it. I definitely don't hit PJ, his name, the kid that I've been raising, that she wants to use to hurt my brother. That's all she's doing this for. Standard white girl. I'm sorry, white girls. You guys do it. You need to stop it. You need to stop. You need to grow up. You need to stop being so self-centered and little fucking cunts and fucking be nice to people. The world is fucked up in the way it is, mainly because of white women. Grow the fuck up. You know, I'm sure hell is littered with them. And I'm not racist by any means, but you guys need to reevaluate your situation if you're a white girl. Reconsider, because you need help. Like, the evilness you do on a day-to-day basis, why? Because no one's giving your little fucking pussy attention? Okay, no one cares about your pussy, actually, but you. And whatever dude is hitting it. But you don't need to ruin happy families or tear kids from the only family they know because you're mad because someone's not going to be ramming it into you any further. Yeah, that thing is, I don't even know. I want to start over because I'm not happy with that. I don't even know how to do. I guess I'm going to have the aerith it until he's drawn or something. I don't know. But I'm sorry about that tirade. This is me. But you know, the world is the way it is. It's really, people want to blame the white man. The white men wouldn't do it if it wasn't trying to impress the white women. If the white women make a change to their demeanor, it will make the world better for everybody on this planet, including white men, including black men, including Asian men. Like, it'll make the world a better place and more tolerable. It will not change until white women change. Please change for the betterment of all mankind. But anyway, so basically the girl who didn't want to have the baby, who wanted to have an abortion, who beats her kids, and we never told on her because we're just like, you know, we don't want the government in our business. She's abusive. She'll only be able to be that way until he can like talk and defend himself, and we'll tell him to defend himself. We'll take him from her. If he's like, I don't want to live with her, fine. We'll do what we have to do. But they're kids. What kind of person beats and like, they're kids. And the worst part is we didn't tell on her, which maybe we should have. But as soon as she got the right to do it to my brother, she pressed the button as soon as possibly can. And this is all so this white woman can have daycare for her other two kids, because she can't get the daycare for her other two kids. She wants to get on aid, which again, I said, people are always saying, black people are, no, white women are on aid more than any black woman ever. It's for white women, again, not for minorities. They just got on it because they're like, shit, if that white bitch can get on it, I can get on it too. which is the way the world is. It's capitalistic society, but just so she can get AIDS, so she can get daycare for her other two kids. Now keep in mind, the one that she's trying to rip away from his dad, the only dad who actually cares about him, might I add. You know, all of her other kids, the father is not there. You want to ask that question? They're not there. They want nothing to do. They'll pay their child support just so they don't ever have to deal with her ever again. And that's exactly what is happening. But she wants my brother because I guess she needs more welfare. So homegirl's about her welfare and getting her welfare, and that's what she's doing.
Here goes.
I mean, her not welfare. It will be.
Let's get serious. Maybe this will do the trick.
Whenever he comes and shows himself.
You've got this. How's this?
No, we're gonna have her fire too. I'm not playing with
I'll
this
show you what
guy.
I can do. So it's my turn? Go on!
Well, I know the little different switches, so I'll try to keep them. I gotta try to keep him. Damn, he straight up took him out the fight. Ghosts are always hard in Final Fantasy. They definitely make them harder level bosses.
Get ready. You okay?
I'm coming!
We just need to get the fuck out of this fight.
Here goes! Get him! Cut!
No escape.
Cut! This one's for you! It's your turn! So it's my turn?
Okay, this is definitely the hardest fight of this fight.
I'm waiting. Never again.
Hang in there! Okay, now...
I'll just do a race.
Okay, up and at him. Not done yet. Can you take over for me? Bring it on.
Okay, this must be the second phase. Really? What the hell is this? You mean just stay out of the way?
Wait, seriously? What the? This might be it.
How was he able to change it?
Sorry, but you handle it. It's your turn. Get fired up. Yeah. Let's make it fall. Here goes. You can do it. So that's the way it's gonna be, huh?
That was such a cheat. Wow. That was such a cheater move. But yeah, so long story short, sorry about the tape raid and the anger, this is how I feel. But she never wanted him. She was going to get an abortion. My brother's like, please don't kill the baby. I want my baby. Turns out to be a son that he loves and he wanted. He loves the son, he's just not grown enough or adult enough to raise him. And, you know, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but I'm here. I stepped up. I've been doing it the whole time. But she wants to get daycare for her other kids, and maybe if she can get child support, why not get child support? Because she deserves it. Because, yeah, she's the mother of the year who abuses on her kids regularly. Great fucking mother. But she's now playing a pool because I told my sister, who's her old best friend, and where we know her from and why my brother stick this nasty little dirty little dick in her. She grew up with us, so she's my sister's best friend. So I told my sister what was going on, and hey, if you want to chime in with this evil bee trying to take advantage of your little brother, please chime in. So she chimed in, and of course she's doing the white woman rulebook 101. Oh, my sister's threatening me. His sister's threatening me. Your best friend, since you guys were in junior high, is threatening you. Okay. Yeah. But she's totally white girl into that. Totally white girl to the extreme. And then the worst part is she's not even a real white girl. She scared the real white girl away. The one that has a psychology degree, who's doing something with her life, has one daughter she takes full care of, you know, and was with my brother. Unfortunately, of course, she broke up that relationship because we can't have a meaningful white girl in the thing. But this white girl is trailer trash. We're talking about working at Burger King and stealing from the cash register every shift. So this is one of those type of white girls. Not like the legit ones that me and my sister say that he should date. No, he got the bottom of the barrel, grew up in the projects where we grew up. You know, whatever. But he's just a dummy. He's always been a dummy. I don't really have good things to say about my brother. And the fact that we're not talking is definitely not a bad thing in my list at all. But he's just a jerk. He's always been a jerk. He's got my bio dad's real jerkiness. So that's just who he is.
Why don't you lead the way?
And we deal with it, you know. I swear that I raised him. Unless you killed him right when he was raised. And they want me to use like a full magic loadout.
I'm coming.
And they don't give me any magic. Like, I have no magic. 100 and something. Thank goodness I didn't use it, and now she sleeps, the one person that shouldn't be sleeping.
I'll do what I can.
Well, Arcane Ward's going up.
Just taking a little break. We've got to get through this. Stop it! Can you handle them?
He's the one person who can fight that. This game is so... I'm not doing this. I haven't even heard them, and we're like... dang near low health. I don't know. I don't think there's any other weapons that I have better. I guess we're just going to have to spam him with fire when we can. But yeah, her thing is now, because my mom called the police on her or whatever, because she has custody for 1 day. She's using this CPS forced custody, which they have joint paperwork. She gets him for 1 day. Again, white girl. She has him for 1 day, court ordered. And she's trying to go from 1 day to full custody over my brother, who's had the same house since the baby was born, has had the same place, who has been steady and making money every month. She has not. She's been on unemployment. She's moved from, when we first met her, she was a security guard at the movie theater, and she's had little, you know, jobs where she claims she's a workaholic, and she works, and literally she works at like the gas station or something like that, making like minimum wage. But she wants to take him from a comfortable lifestyle with her, where she has CPS every year of her life for abusing her kids, for leaving them home alone. One of the kids walked across the street, almost died because of the busy intersection next to their home, and he didn't know where his mom was, and went outside when he was like 5 years old and almost got hit by a car walking around across the highway, and he's special needs. So by no means is she the choice Barbie white girl that we would have, if he would have been with a real Barbie white girl, we would have been out of it. I'd been like, whatever. She would have been taking care of her own kid, and I would have been like, well, that's your drama, bro. Good luck, you know. But it's built to my door. You guys hear him in the video. He's my little man. But now she's trying to take him from the family because she feels my sisters threatened her. And she's just basically, it's all about hurting him. Everything, her whole reason of existing right now is just to hurt him. Wow. He didn't even let me like get close and even try to touch him. And this is unfair because he has like a status effect. I'm using race. I'm not even gonna respond because he's like basically saying he can't, he's not gonna get me the birthday gift I want, and that he volunteered to give me, and I'm just not gonna. He just wants drama because he doesn't have a girlfriend. He needs to. He's like projecting his girlfriend needs and wants on me, and I'm just like, please don't. I'm not gonna ever fuck you. I'll fuck your brother, and then that's what pisses him off. That's the like worst thing to him. It's like, oh, you'll fuck my brother. Yes, I'll fuck your brother. I will never fuck you. You can want it as much as you want it, but it will never happen, ever. Well, I did that. I'm not blaming that. I totally did that one. I totally did. I'm not gonna lie.
That was weird.
Well, my thing is that he'll hit you with that, and you can't move out of the way because he stunned you, or whatever. I think it's just a bitch ass move. Just like all the bitch assness with this dude.
You'll feel better in a second. Tagging out.
I picked her up because she's just faster.
I'll show you what I can do. Can you take over for me? There! Stay there. Here goes. You're still doing okay, right?
She has fire. So we're gonna fire right now.
Let's make it hot.
Oh my god, really? But I should say something because he's just going to get annoying. And ultimately, I do want a birthday gift. So I'm just not going to fuck it up right now. Like, once he makes up his mind about what he's going to ultimately do, then I'll play it by ear, you know? But yeah, we missed a totally good fucking... And then it like hits you twice or 3 times. Like, that's fucking whack. And she has no magic, so she's useless now. Yeah. I don't know what. This is probably gonna have to be one that I'll stream on my own time. At least we made it here. You guys know what this is like. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get it together because this dude is he's not hard by any means. Don't get me wrong. I could totally beat him. But I'm probably gonna have to have some type of thing that stops that paralyzed or whatever he does. How? You have no whatever to even do that. And I swear I thought I put haste on you.
I think I need to
I don't really care. This whole battle is just a fucking cheat mode. So sorry. But yeah. But yeah, so she didn't want the kid at all. She didn't do anything to take care of him or support him. My brother has been the breadwinner, has been consistent, has had the same place. We want him to move and get someplace better and more, something that he can afford. This girl has literally been living in a house with black mold to where the state shut it down. She still squatted living there until the state shut it down, bulldozed it, and then she had to get this new place that she's at like she's just the bomb. And now she wants full custody and she thinks she can raise this child she's never known. And you know, I'm sure a mom can be like, oh, well, I gave my son away and, you know, I'm not in his life or blah, 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 blah. And now I want to try or whatever. But no, her intentions are not good. They're not holy. She wants daycare and she doesn't even really care about the child support. That is just to try to like hurt T even more because he doesn't want to be with her. And he's a good dude as far as she is. She's a slut from the way back in the day. She fucked North Minneapolis, Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, Crystal, New Hope. Like, I can name the list. And I knew because I grew up with her. I knew I kept tabs on my sister because I didn't want my sister to turn out like that. Her, you're not my family. You're nothing to me, you know. But you do what you want. I don't care. But I kept track on my sister. So I didn't want her to be out there like that. Even though it turns out she was out there like that. But I tried to do my best as a big brother. And primarily only because if that was me, I would want a big brother like that who cared about me, who was like, don't do these things, sis, you know. I hope I didn't start all the way over. I hope I saved it. If not, who cares? You know, it's not like I did too great, even though I didn't spend any XP. But let's hope if I didn't know to save my game, then that's my fault, and I'll take responsibility for that. But yeah, so didn't want him, wants him now just to hurt my brother. And now she's taking him away from me because now she feels like my sister's threatened. Well, not me, but my mom and all of us, the whole family in general. I'm just like, well, you're just the winner. And my mom just can't understand why a person is this evil. And I'm like, she's your daughter's best friend. And her whole thing is, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. But it's like, she's just like your daughter. This is something your daughter would totally do. And she's a black girl. This is a white girl. You know, and then my mom was sad because she's like, the state is with her and all these people are with her and she's a horrible mom. Yeah, because white people stick together. We know that. Like, no. You guys can say on the video, oh my God, you're on a video and blah, 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 blah. But you fuckers stick together. You've been genociding the whole fucking world. Like, yes, you do evil shit. You do it because you do it together. If it was just 1 or 10 of you, yeah, the minorities would kill you guys and that shit would be done. But no, you work together to further your own agenda and fuck anybody else who has anything to say. And if it comes to that being threatened, you guys will work together like white on rice. And it's only our fault because black people don't work together, but we have Willie Lynch. We have forces against us that are stopping that from happening. You know, hundreds of years in the making, you know. And we should be better. We should I mean, all minorities should work together and be like, we're going to stop the white man. You know, you would think, but that doesn't happen. And it's because you guys work together and you brainwash the stupid minorities because they're stupid minorities. I'll agree. I'll give you that. But yeah, there should be some conscientiousness. I think 2020 is in your face conscientiousness. So everybody's going to have to get it. But yeah, I'm telling my mom, they work together, honey. Come on, you've been on this earth longer than I have. You haven't picked this up. You know, racism is systematic because there's a bunch of people still paying into the thing. And then a bunch of my friends want to be like, I'm not a racist, I didn't own slaves and blah, 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 blah. But you're really not doing anything to stop, you know, what's going on. You're enjoying your life, you're enjoying the white privilege, and you're not doing anything to, like, help anybody else, you know, at all. So shut up. You're just as racist. But yeah, so I just feel it's stupid, but it's just another example of this horrible system that is good for one person and not so good for another. So I think that sucks. No me gusta, but what can we do about it? So that they don't focus on Aerith, who now all of a sudden.
You can do it.
Be careful.
Here goes.
We'll just have her play back up here, and we'll
Go
just
on.
like.
This one's for you.
I think I'd rather have haste on than anything else. Tiff was there.
Back to good now.
I'm gonna find out at least if one person can't get that piercing scream.
You'll feel better in a second. Can you take over for me? So it's my turn? Get him! Why don't you lead the way?
What are you gonna do? I don't even see you.
I'm coming!
Still up for it?
That wasn't nice. I'll take care of him. You can do it! We gotta give it our all. So...
I think I might go haste for this battle rather than I miss the battle definitely just
I'm here.
just like them up, don't even worry about it.
Here it comes! Tagging out! Go on! Ha! I'll take care of him. Why don't you lead the way? You're burning up! A bonus! Here goes! Can you take over for me?
No escape.
So it's my turn? Maybe this'll do the trick.
I think this map is pretty much gone.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, he couldn't even move. This is so funny.
Somebody help me out here.
Okay, well this is it for now. I'll probably beat it, and then you'll come back and you'll see me have beaten it, just like Hell House. I'm not gonna sit here and have you guys keep watching me lose. But I'll pick it up after I've defeated them. I'm not gonna go get anything to eat. I'm just gonna maybe eat cereal today. So I'll come back and we'll kick this off after this thing is defeated. But we pretty much got the thing, and I'll like talk some more about it. But I'll just be having to try to get MP on my way back. And then we'll finish up with the stories and any other information that I have to tell you. But thank you. Look for the part 2. It should be coming soon. It shouldn't be too long. I won't make you guys wait too long to get that one. And I'm glad we have voice. I'll check this to make sure the voice was on there. Try not to do too long of videos. But again, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Babybluedrop. Again, that's the address on YouTube. I'm now For the Joy on my PSN, but you can still find me under Crane Style. Still attaches, so if you want to look for me there. I'll be doing Twitch soon. I'll be doing more videos, more Final Fantasy, especially when the second disc comes out. You know, that'll totally be what I'll be doing, because I definitely need my Yuffie in my life, and see it as my dreamboat. So those 2 characters I can't wait to have and play with. I didn't get to use them much on the previous game, so I'll definitely be using them and trying to figure them out and work out the dynamics with them. I'll be streaming Ghost of Tsushima, the Japanese samurai movie, or video game, sorry, shortly. I got the G Drive coming, I believe, tomorrow, so I don't have to buy a new PlayStation. So I'll have space for that on this actual PlayStation, so I can just add those. I won't have my ex kicking it over. Not blaming him, because I kicked it over just as much as he did. But it's not on the floor anymore, so the PlayStation has its own little cutout. The PlayStation 5 has a cutout for it too, so we're ready for both of those. So I'll be able to have that hard drive, so I don't have to buy one. I can spend that on the PlayStation 5, because that's what the name changed for the Joy, everything, the avatar change, even my screensaver, is to get us ready for PlayStation 5, see what that offers, push the limits. And I'll also be streaming the Fallen game. I'll probably run through that. You'll probably see like 5 to 10 walkthroughs on that. And I'm probably going to start it off on hard, so that'll cut it down to where just 20 hours of gameplay, because there's no point of playing that easy. I'm too good to do that. So stay tuned for those. Those are down the line. Last of Us, I might do a couple. I'm not gonna spam you guys, because there's too many videos, and I'm sure by now, of that game and the part 2. You don't need me to do that. I'd rather do games of substance that I like to play, and that you probably won't play, but I can bring you in and you'll like it as much as I like it. So again, stay tuned for the part 2 of the Train Graveyard. Thank you for watching. www.jamonmiller.com. Please go there. It dropped to like 56% on the web. Please, let's not let that happen. I like that 95%. That's what I did in school. Let's keep that up. All right. Thank you. As always, you could be doing anything else. Glad we have the voice. You know, I'll beat this guy and I'll come back. All right. Bye-bye.